This is Elder Blacklight. We're gonna eavesdrop in on Bobby Hemmett talking about melanin. I co-sign what he's talking about. Let's bring up the volume.
Hilton Hotima, who wrote the Secrets of Regeneration, The Red Lion, what's some of the other books? The Magic Temple, Red Dragon, Staff and Caduceus or something like that. Magic Wand. Secrets of Regeneration. Several books like that. He wrote on it extensively. Other people didn't write on it because they knew at the particular time after the 1950s that this stuff did not apply to white people because they have a pineal, calcified pineal gland, which means it's atrophied and it doesn't work. So you hear in the Bible, only the circumcised will make it to heaven. Well, women don't have the penis to get circumcised. They already come with a circumcised penis called a clitoris. It's already circumcised. Because the clitoris is the exact shape of the pineal gland in the brain. Same size, everything. You see what I'm saying? It is the exact shape of the pineal gland in the brain, the clitoris. They're the same, like a grain of corn. You see. So, but when they say not being circumcised, they're not talking about circumcised of the penis. They're talking about an uncircumcised penis is an uncircumcised pineal gland amongst people that it don't work. Can't produce the melanin. Only a surface melanin. You see. Or small amounts pop up as freckles and throughout the body. They're carbon-based beings, Europeans are. We are carbon beings. They are carbon-based beings. Carbon is melanin. You see. Yeah, it means it's based off, it's like a mock aspect. Carbon copy. We are carbon beings. They are carbon-based beings. They have a mock nuclei with one ring of consciousness. We have the original nuclei, which is that core of melanin, which is the blueprint. They have a mock. A mock is an imitation. It's a copy, but it's not the original.
Can it do what the original?
No, a mock can never do what the original does.
Because I can make a copy directly. Sounds good, like the original.
Yes, but does it sound like a band in this room right now throwing down? I mean, it's a copy and it can be good. But does it really sound like the live thing?
Not the
Yes,
same.
we have several recordings that is the best recordings you can get, and with the good systems and all that, you can pretty much. But I have been in nightclubs. I mean, discos where they had the speakers.
It don't.
I heard some awesome music.
It don't give off the same energy. The real thing gives off real energy. A copy
Yeah, because
don't give off the same energy.
always create and expand the copy.
That's right.
Copy.
It's only a copy. You see what I'm saying? So it is limited. And the name of melanin is called creative physics. That's in a book called Sign of the Serpent by Mark Balfour. So moving right along,
Moving on.
the race is on. They know about this melanin, and when they found about this melanin, they found about the secret of the universe. And that is the secret of the universe. The most precious secret of the universe is this God substance that was around before creation. So when they found out about it, the race was on. The race was on to somehow capture this melanin and work with it for immortality, illumination, and any kind of thing that they wanted to do. And there was only one way they were going to be able to get it after they isolated it from black people in 1968, who started mass multi-apartment dwelling called projects. Started from the Atlanta projects in the early 1900s, which is the oldest projects in the world, John Hope Homes and Techwood Homes. But later on, the mass multi-dwelling apartments in the north, somewhere in the 1950s. You see what I'm saying? From Chicago to New York, these were literally ranches. And ranches and holding tanks are farms to produce mass amounts of black people. One of the worst things could ever happen to black people. All this shit about making it and our fucked up ass materialism is the worst thing that could ever happen to black people, because it isolated the masses of people from the sophisticated elite group that has training to research. But now both groups are vulnerable, because the upward mobile, who can be very analytical, don't live in the community no more in most of America. It's a little bit different here in New York. But the so-called grassroots, there's a separation. And most upward mobile black people now have less interaction with someone in the grassroots than they do white people. And as a result, because they have taken the learned of us outside of the community, they can do what they want to both parties. They can kill off the underclass, and they can kill off thousands of the so-called upper mobile, because we don't have a consensus, and we can't see on both sides of the fence no more. Because they
this is what this is going to be today's my stream. I mean, well, this is not no stream. This is my video. See, this is what we don't want to recognize. And the title of this video is going to be The Hood Conquers All. Grassroots, stay grassroots. So the grass could be fertile, green, beautiful green pastures. What Bobby Hemmitt was talking about is our melanin. This is what the age of Aquarius is all about. And our best and our brightest young people, even old people, with that third eye working, and they seeing through the BS, you know, that third eye working, see. This is why we need hood research. Y'all got computers now, and You know, as you know, this is Elder Blacklight. Old school, brother. I don't have that computer savvy like y'all young ones do. But y'all don't have the experience and wisdom on how to fight this beast like I do. So we gonna use their weapons against them. And so hood stay hood and quit chasing after, you know, that limelight and the bling, because all the treasures of the world is within us. What they want and they don't have. But y'all don't want to believe that, see. So this is a shout out to the Kev Gibbs and King Rob. And even the sellout Sinetta. Maybe we could bring him back in. Some of these brothers chasing that dollar, see. But they got the intellect and the skills, you know, to, if they're not scared, to take down the beast. We could take the beast down now. It's our time, see. If you want to rule, so you can be free to expand yourself, and if you really want to protect your family and yourself, you got to get rid of the beast. So this is what we're going to be talking about. I'm going to make a couple more videos. This is part 1.